Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Let us talk for a moment about one Kobe Bryant. Coming off another season riddled with injury. Kenny, do you think he can still carry the Laker offense?
I don't know if he wants to carry the Laker offense anymore. I know he has the willpower to carry the offense. He still was the leading guy on the team last season in shot attempts. But a year off, something to overcome, man. I think he needs to put that kind of energy aside and concentrate on helping some of the younger players as we go on in this season.
You know him very well, Shaq.
Well, at this point of his career, he has a game that is not dependent on raw physicality. You know, he can take over with skill. Early in his career, he used to jump out the gym. Now he's older, shooting a lot of jump shots. But I agree with Kenny. Bring somebody else along. You only got 1, 2, maybe 3 years left. It's time to mentor somebody else.
Tip-off is fast approaching as we send it courtside to Kevin Harlan.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Golden State will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. He ends the splash. Brothers Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back, then his body betrays him.
They grab their own miss. Here's Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
And Davis gets it to go.
Kobe with the brilliant assist that time.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Curry. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Rondo kicks to LeBron. And it's Bryant in the corner. Lakers working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's James. Drops it in from 14 feet away. James has got his first bucket in this one.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
From 15 feet away, and again, Stephen Curry.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Rondo against Curry. Rondo passes to Kobe. Lets it go. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Curry kicks to Green. It's stolen by Davis. LeBron against Barnes. Here's Howard. And it's sent back by Bogut. Curry dishes to Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Rondo with it. Passes it to LeBron. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
LeBron up top, guarded by Green. LeBron against Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
The first free throw is good.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
And James drills them both.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Now here's Green, and Davis sends it back. Howard, the pass to Bryant. Lets it go with a 3. Shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the wide open shot from Green. Green missing again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. James in the post, guarded by Curry. A shot by LeBron, no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Lakers trail. Now here's Rondo. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Howard. Clock at 6. Shoots a fader, and he gets the bucket.
That is a tough shot.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Curry. A baseline J. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Kobe attacking. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Kobe's got 6. Warriors trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, a moment ago, Steve Kerr and I were able to chat. He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
It was great to hear from you, Doris. Now Rondo, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Good D by Thompson.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
LeBron kicks to Davis from the arc. Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
The outside leaner. That's good.
Ready? All right, let's go.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Warriors also with a sub. Spates is checked in. And here's Rondo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Well, great for Thompson. Last season, an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists. And Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
And Davis sends it back. Boom, he jams it straight down.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
Rondo against Curry. He trains the quick shot. Curry's got 6.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Rondo kicks to James. And he goes in for the dunk.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Some changes for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Davis, and Andre Miller has subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Golden State also making a change. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 1. Thompson with the bucket. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. And here is Howard. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Green. It's Thompson off the drive. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
James dishes to Bradley. He feeds it to Morris. It's Miller on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Shot clock at 6. LeBron outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's stolen by Bradley. And it's the Lakers on the break. The finish. And James throws it down hard.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
LA's won 0-2 from deep here. Morris with the screen for Miller. James the pass to Morris. The pass to Miller. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. Good D by Miller. Lakers have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Morris kicks to LeBron. Back to Morris. And that misses. That would have put him up. Well, the defense is what did the Lakers season in last year, but their offense struggled at times as well, Clark. They just couldn't count on things night to night.
Well, they were near the bottom of the league in most offensive categories, Kevin. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. The efficiency just wasn't there.
Shots good by Miller. But this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
How much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smith is checked in. Here is Livingston, following the basket by Andre Miller. Pass to Livingston. Outside, Green. There's the pick. He kicks it to Barbosa. There's the triple. And he gets the bucket. Barbosa's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
In talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
And here are the Warriors now. After Markieff Morris's miss, Livingston dishes to Green. Feeds it to Livingston. From about 16, that is good. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. And last year, down to 35.
And the wide-open shot from Morris. Again, the miss by Morris. Warriors leading by 4. Iguodala, the pass to Green. Iguodala setting the pick for Green. Livingston. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Bradley. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's Smith missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got 5.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Miller. The dish to LeBron. Morris a screen. It's Bradley on the wing. Nails the wide open jump shot. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead. They lead by 6. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
Davis is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Green. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Smith in at the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. The first free throw is good. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Now here's Rondo. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go. The drive by Rondo. And it's sent back by Bogut. Warriors leading by 4.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the 4th so often. They could have made those numbers even higher had they won.
Now here's Davis. And it's sent back by Bogut. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. The shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the inside. Outside for Rondo. The tray. It's rebounded by Golden State. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Dishes to Bogut. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shot 2. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. It's Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Markieff Morris. And it's Brian in for J.R. Smith. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
And again, no good by Golden State.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Green kicks to Kobe. And again, the Lakers. No good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And Thompson kicks to Ezeli. Screen by Bogut. Barnes dishes to Curry. Fires from 14. Good. Curry's got 8.
And finally, someone scores.
I tell you what, Greg, it's not been pretty. I'll say that much. These offenses have been really struggling.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The 11-footer and the rejection by Ezeli. Here's Curry. And it's sent back by Bryant. Outside Rondo. Kobe against Curry. Bryant passes to Davis. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flow.
And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by the Lakers. Screen by Bogut. Azili kicks to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Barnes with it. Picked up by Bryant. Bryant against Barnes. Over to the left wing. Here's Curry. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Ready? All right, let's go.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Dion Waiters checked in for Daniel Green. Lakers trail by 7. Rondo dishes to Bryant. Back to Rondo. Screen by Howard. Kobe goes in. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
And he makes both free throws.
Good game for Kobe. He has 8 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
Was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Azili kicks to Barnes. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Rondo's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Pulls up for 3. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Rondo. 11 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Thompson is screen on Rondo. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Shot from the inbound. And again, Stephen Curry. Curry's got 12 in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Rondo passes to Waiters. A rebound by Azili. Warriors leading by 4. Curry kicks to Barnes. Lots of room. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. L.A. has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now here's Rondo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He dishes it to Waiters. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Azili. Now Curry. 12 points for him. There's the feed to Bogut. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Davis. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. James comes in for Anthony Davis. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. James left side. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, his third in Rookie of the Year balloting, and he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery, and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as dominant, Clark, as a player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big man when he's healthy.
And you remember back in Orlando, Dwight Howard, a three-time Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention a slam dunk title. He's lost some of that lift, but still has more than just about any other center in our league.
Curry with a wide open look. And the Warriors miss again. Lakers trail by 7. Outside, Kobe, stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And Howard missing a lot of time last season with various knee issues. He's taken his training and conditioning regimen to a new level, it looks like, to kind of preserve his body for the long haul. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
On its way from Curry for 2. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Curry's got 16.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Marley Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Miller kicks to Howard. To halt the run, he lays it in. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Now LeBron, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep, stolen by Thompson. Here is Livingston. Thompson dishes to Livingston. Green, the screen. Here is Livingston. James covering. Here's Green. Green missing again.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
LeBron kicks to Morris. Lakers passing it around. Here's Howard. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Lakers trail by 7. Miller outside break. Offline with his 3. Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Iguodala with it, now guarded by Bradley. It's Iguodala with the drive. That's good. Iguodala's got his first 2 points.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they've buried.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 8. Five on the clock. 11 feet away. Off the left rim and out.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Livingston, no luck. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Howard's shot is good.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Warriors leading by 7. Timeout called the Warriors.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smith has checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Barbosa's checked in. Now here is Barbosa. He has 5. Livingston passes to Spates. Good work defensively by Morris. And former coach of the year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
59 seconds left now here in the second. And a foul called on Andre Miller. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here is Livingston. Kicks to Barbosa. Shoots the 3. Bradley with some nice D.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Free throw good, Smith. For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment. Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
James dishes to Miller. Smith outside. Morris outside. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Warriors lead by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
When you think about giving up 3 or 4 extra turnovers, that can mean 8 or 9 points at the other end. That's why every coach preaches it. Take care of the basketball. Bottom line, we need to protect the ball and play under control.